All right, everyone. Now, let's go ahead and take a look at our lesson for today. And we're going to review where we left off yesterday with talking about the story of the quickest kid in Clarksville. So we focused on the character Alta. And we said in order for a story to really describe a character, or in order for us to describe a character, we have to look in the story and how the character traits are, their motivation, and their feeling. Those were three important things we needed to focus on. So with Alta, we said her character traits were she was confident and determined. Her motivation was to be fast like Wilma Rudolph, just like we kind of saw why she wanted to be like Wilma Rudolph, and then beat Charmaine. So those are some things that we wanted to kind of put together and also understand how was she feeling. And we have to understand characters can change their feelings within the story. They can feel excited, annoyed, disappointed, or successful. So it's important for us to be able to put those ideas together to first describe the character, and we can understand the next part of why a character acts the way they do. All right, so let's go ahead into our lesson for today, looking at what are the sequence of events from the story and explain why each event happened. So this is what a reader should be able to do. Readers should be able to explain their sequence and the actions of the main character. So we looked at Alta because she was the main character. So we have to next look at how we put the story together. All right, so we first have to understand the sequence looking at the beginning. Alta had the conflict with Charmaine about being the fastest runner. The first time they raced, Alta wins. So remember, they were not in agreement. All right. But then it led to another race. So because Alta won the first time, Charmaine wasn't happy with that. So they were going to race again and led to the middle where the second time they raced. Remember, Charmaine challenges Alta, but Alta falls and Charmaine decides she's the fastest girl or the quickest girl in Clarksville. But then at the end, remember, it had to be a third race. Alta won, then Charmaine claimed she won, and then the third time they raced, but this time the race was a little different because they ended up having to, after arguing about who's going to carry the banner, had to work as a team. So remember, they were passing the banner along, and there was four girls that had to help with this in order to get it to the parade in time, and then they can see Wilma Rudolph, who they loved and adored, and they wanted to be just like. And again, we just saw why they wanted to be just like Wilma Rudolph. All right. And so that was their motivation. All right. So when we put this together in the story, we understand the sequence from the beginning, the middle, and the end. All right. And it leads to us putting all the ideas together and understanding the story. All right. So let's see now, how does this look together? All right. So someone was Alta, and she was a confident girl. What did she want? To be the fastest girl like Wilma Rudolph. Motivation. How did she feel? But Charmaine was annoyed. All right. I'm sorry. Charmaine annoyed her and thought she was the fastest because she had the newest shoes. So Alta won the race against Charmaine the first time and failed during the second race where Charmaine said she was the fastest. Then Alton needed the help of Charmaine and two other girls to get the banner to the parade in time and was excited to see Wilma Rudolph. The girls showed teamwork and became friends. Now, I want you to look at why these words are, or group of words are highlighted, because this goes back to what we talked about describing the character, their traits, their motivation, and their feelings. And so, again, it helped us put the story together and understand how the story and the actions moved along in the sequence, all right, based on each event that was happening. So, what I want you to do when you read your own story today is to look at your main character, look for those three things: trait, motivation, and feelings to help you put the story together and understand why the actions happened the way they did and in the order that they did in the story. All right, so go ahead and get your assignment done and have a great day.